Sisters are curious. A sister is a sister. Why is she a father? Lisa smiled awkwardly. She didn't know how to answer. Fortunately, her mother smiled and explained. Lisa was going to be the head of the family instead of her father. An 11-year-old girl wants to be the head of the family. It seemed absurd, but it was her father's last wish. Perhaps it was Lisa's strength of character that led to this decision, and Lisa made it her life's goal to protect the family. 4 years have passed. The family has overcome the shadow of her father's death. Every day, they worked hard to make a living. Her mother accepted her father's survivor's aid and became a female worker. With a meager income, the family could barely make ends meet, and the 3 daughters could go to school with the company's financial support. Lisa's optimism and cheerfulness made her many friends. The second sister, a top student in her exams, is admired at school. Only the youngest, the third sister, was not happy at school, but she never told her family about school. But a few days later, the third sister's teacher suddenly appeared on her doorstep. At first, she insisted on seeing her mother before starting the visit. Lisa said she was the head of the family. The teacher treated her like a parent. He told her about her unusual behavior at school. She used to be very open and honest, but for some reason, she suddenly stopped talking to anyone. She's always gloomy and alone. This news made Lisa very worried. In the evening, she sat under the roof and talked to her. The third sister said that at first she had a good relationship with her classmates, but when they talked about their families, they couldn't get away from talking about their parents. She had nothing to say about the loss of her father, although she had many memories with her father. But these precious memories are getting fewer and fewer, and they won't increase, so she didn't want to talk about them. Over time, everyone stopped talking to her. Lisa pursed her lips and her heart sank. She knew her third sister must be envious that everyone had a father. It made Lisa feel sad that she wanted to take her father's place. But in a moment, she pulled herself together and began to comfort her. But she didn't know how to act. Luckily, her mother, who had just left work, joined her. When she first came to the factory, she was also isolated, with a grim face. But when she managed to put a smile on her face every day, people would come up to her and talk to her. But she shook her head and said, "I can't smile when I'm unhappy." Lisa immediately put on a funny face to make her sister happy. The family ended the conversation on a happy note. The next day, remembering her mother's and elder sister's words, trying to pull the corners of her mouth to show an unnatural smile,